Your child wakes up in the middle of the night with a high fever and the pharmacy is closed. You could wait agonizing hours just to get a doctor's appointment, or you could prepare ahead of time with Jace Medical. Jace makes it simple for families to stay ready with kits like the Jace Case, ready-to-go supplies of prescription antibiotics and essential medications for travel, emergencies, or everyday life. With Jace, you're investing in more than health. You're investing in true peace of mind, knowing you're prepared for the unexpected. It's fast, it's affordable, and it could be life-saving. Just go to jace.com, answer a few quick questions, and a licensed doctor reviews your information and ships your medications straight to your door. Keep yourself and your loved ones prepared, no matter what comes next, at jace.com.
If your bookshelf and your For You page are equally important to your personality, welcome home. Pro Society is a weekly podcast that's part book club, part group chat for anyone who thinks Pride and Prejudice and Love Island deserve the same level of discourse. Each week, we're connecting the dots between books, the internet, and pop culture with your favorite writers, book talk creators, and plenty of overthought opinions. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Listen to Pro Society on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the new podcast, Solita, we share the messy reality of traveling alone as a woman.
I can wait 4 hours for the next bus, or this random dude is offering me a ride on his motorcycle. I chose option B.
I'm Julie Pinheiro, and I travel by myself because it's a rare space where I can say yes without asking anyone else first. I'm on a mission to reclaim the word solita, trading the pity for possibility. Listen to Solita on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza to a new guest. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins.
What are you doing with my belt?
To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind as I am.
And now, we even have more great guests coming up, including the great John Turturro.
It's called Happiness. Delivering Happiness.
And many, many more. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.
But sometimes people get it twisted. Sometimes people like you. Yeah, I know what a bad day is. This ain't a bad day. A bad day is when you can't find food to eat, right?
Yeah.
A bad day is when you don't know the good Lord above. Those are bad days. The armor that you had when you grow up in a place like the projects allows you to be unafraid to take on any challenges.
Between the two of us, we have 3 New York Times best-selling books. Championships on championships.
Stop. But keep it coming. Like, all your problems are recycled problems. They're not problems that we have not been through. I've been in this game for 26 years. Like,
and we've tried to do that. We tried to make that same mistake that you made.
Right. So
this is a hard question, but I know what your least favorite loss is as a coach. It was the championships on championships.
But sometimes people get it twisted. Sometimes people like you.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. And welcome to another episode of the Bakari Sellers Show. I actually got that right this time. I've been calling it the Bakari Sellers Podcast, which is an old show that we used to do. But welcome to the Bakari Sellers Show. And I have the just unbelievable privilege of sitting here, not with somebody who is a 6-time WNBA All-Star, not with someone who is the legendary coach of my favorite team in the world, the University of South Carolina women's basketball team. But she's also a good friend, none other than Dawn Staley. Oh, and a New York Times bestseller.
Stop, but keep it coming.
No. We have between the two of us, we have 3 New York Times best-selling books. Championships on championships. So I'm happy to be here with you today, Coach, and break some of your time up during the summer. So thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about a championship journey, but I wanted to talk about your roots and some of the people that are very, very important to you. Talk about how you ended up in Philadelphia, your roots here in South Carolina, and what your mother meant to you.
Well, my roots are here in South Carolina because my parents both were born here in South Carolina. Just a little short drive, maybe 30, 45 minutes, no matter, how you want to take that road and how fast you want to go. North South Carolina, Swansea, South Carolina. And my mother actually left here because she went to the butcher for my grandmother, and the butcher, she asked the butcher for some meat, and she didn't want the meat that she saw like in the cooler, because it looked spoiled.
You get that honestly,
right? So she asked the butcher to go to the back to get the fresh meat, and the butcher said, "No, you're gonna take this meat that's right here." And my mom said, "No, basically, no, I'm not." And the code during that time, which was the butcher said, "Don't ever come back in my store." And my mother went back home and told her mother that, and they knew what that meant. That meant she had to leave. And my mother ended up in Philadelphia, and that's where I was born. Grew up in the housing projects. That, for real, I'm forever indebted to where I grew up. Like, forever. The life lessons, the armor that you have when you grow up in a place like the projects allows you to be unafraid to take on any challenges and nothing. Like, I don't really have bad days, because I know.
You know what a bad day is.
Yeah, I know what a bad day is. This ain't a bad day. Bad day is when you can't find food to eat, right?
Yeah.
A bad day is when you don't know the good Lord above. Those are bad days. So I look at it from that lens, and I'm a proud Philadelphian. Although I've been in South Carolina for 18 years, I'm somewhat of a Southerner, right? But sometimes people get it twisted. Sometimes people like you.
What? What did I do?
Sometimes you get it twisted. I work in South Carolina. I'm not from South Carolina.
I think we don't get that twisted anymore. For those of us that did get it twisted, last year's Final Four corrected that real quick.
Hello.
Real quick. I remember when you first came here, you were coming from Temple University, and we had an amazing athletic director who made some amazing hires during that time, and you were one of them. But you could literally yell across the arena. It was 1,000 people in there, if not fewer. How did you ever envision the success you would have now? And how does that happen, brick by brick?
Well, let me just say I was short-sighted, because I was just singularly focused on our team and the product on the floor. I didn't know what it would look like outside of that. But when you're in the South and people really they get behind things that they really like.
Winners,
right? And they appreciate just authenticity. I am who I am.
Yeah.
No matter what day of the week it is, I am me. And I think although some people may dislike some of the things I may say from time to time, I think what the people of South Carolina have done is judge me on my body of work. And my body of work is I love people. I love building. I love being a part of a community that's cohesive, and a part of a community that can agree to disagree agreeably.
Yeah.
Even if we don't, see eye to eye every day. You're not marked by what I don't like what you said in one moment.
Yeah.
And we judge each other by just our friendships and the things that we've built. And that's what it is. It was just that. We got lucky. We really did. We got lucky with just some of the talent that was homegrown, and we were able to keep them here.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, shout out to Candace Dupree, who is one of the best players you've ever coached. She's in my top 5 Don Staley players. She's my small forward. But talk about that Temple experience. And did you could you win any more at Temple, or was that it?
The only reason why I left Temple was I thought we just reached our peak.
Yeah.
Like, we tapped out. Like, we kept getting to the tournament, and we lose in the first and second round. And we didn't get outworked. We got out-talented.
Yeah.
So when you see yourself getting – and we just really couldn't get the really top players in the country to come to Temple, to come in the middle of North Philly. Parents didn't want it. If you wanted to be in Philly, you really wanted to be a part of that – that atmosphere. A lot of people didn't want to be a part of that atmosphere. So I just thought that I should make a move, like a career move, to go further in the tournament and win a national championship. Once I got a taste of coaching and what it was all about, but that was probably one of the hardest just conversations that I had to have with young people. I'm not one that likes to, break people's heart. I mean, I was heartbroken over it, but sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do to get what you want. And I told my team that, like, sometimes you're going to have to make the unpopular right decision for yourself. And this is one of those times.
And you weren't taking, like, sometimes when coaches leave, they take players with them. And at that time, you weren't taking them with you.
No, I mean, I tried. I tried to bring an incoming freshman, not anybody that was there, because I didn't want to leave Temple in a place where, because we left it in a really good place.
Yeah.
My former college teammate took over Temple, Tanya Cardoza. So I didn't really want to, pull from her team to build South Carolina. I knew South Carolina was going to take a while in order for us to get to where we needed to go, and we were prepared to take that on the chin.
Yeah, because we did for a little while. Now we giving it back tenfold to everybody who will come.
Your child wakes up in the middle of the night with a high fever, and the pharmacy is closed. You could wait agonizing hours just to get a doctor's appointment, or you could prepare ahead of time with Jace Medical. Jace makes it simple for families to stay ready with kits like the Jace Case, ready-to-go supplies of prescription antibiotics and essential medications for travel, emergencies, or everyday life. With Jace, you're investing in more than health. You're investing in true peace of mind, knowing you're prepared for the unexpected. It's fast, it's affordable, and it could be life-saving. Just go to jace.com, answer a few quick questions, and a licensed doctor reviews your information and ships your medications straight to your door. Keep yourself and your loved ones prepared, no matter what comes next, at jace.com.
If your bookshelf and your For You page are equally important to your personality, welcome home. This is Prose Society, the weekly podcast that's part book club, part group chat for thought daughters, pop culture obsessives, and anyone who thinks Pride and Prejudice and Love Island deserve the same level of discourse. I'm Eli Rallo, and every week we're connecting the dots between books, the internet, and the conversations everyone can't stop having. I'm going to have to look up this story. I'm obsessed. From best-selling authors and your favorite book talk creators to the latest pop culture moments, nothing is off the table.
It's like if you can hide some real messages inside compelling characters, then that is a Trojan horse.
Whether you're looking for literary deep dives, smart pop culture conversations, or a community of readers who love to think a little too much, you're in the right place. Listen to Prose Society on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. See you between the pages.
Hey, this is Hayes Davenport.
And Sean Clements.
We host the podcast Hollywood Handbook on the Big Money Players Network.
Our show is extremely accessible to first-time listeners. Each week, we talk to someone in show business, a.k.a. the biz, and try to help them with their careers and see what they have to offer us. Everyone has a good time, and no one gets mad at their publicist for letting them do our show.
We've had a lot of great guests like Sarah Sherman, not that great.
Actually, can you help me? Can you help me shape this?
Yeah.
How about we flip it on its head? Right? How about we flip this around? Okay.
Yeah.
What if the surprise woman, who actually you think is the straight man, is actually the one who's acting weird?
Adam Scott. Ugh.
This entire time, you've been expecting Adam Sandler to come to visit the show.
I would never
let go of that.
I would never set expectations for something like that to happen.
Like
if the universe allows for something like that to happen, I'm open to it.
I'm always going to accept. You know,
Danny McBride, fine.
Yeah. It's all this fragile masculinity exuding. I could smell it walking down the hallway, to be honest with you. I was like, is that weed? Nope. It's fragile masculinity. Yep.
Ben Stiller, no.
Because a lot of times, out of context, people don't get it or even know what a circle is. You know what I mean? Like they're like, "Oh, what's a state?"
Everyone's so dumb except for you.
And fake.
Right, fake, and also not interested, or just like, "Oh, I've got my life. I don't care about your life."
And a lot of other big shots that wouldn't be where they are without us.
Oh, and by the way, Will Ferrell told us personally he loves the show and he wants to be a guest on every episode, but he's just so busy.
Listen to Hollywood Handbook on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. But I'm also from Queens, which means I know pizza. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Totoro, I deliver pizza from Prince Street Pizza to a new guest.
You delivering pizza now?
Then we sit down for a real conversation. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins.
What are you doing with my belt?
To Alex Rodriguez.
Just to let you people know, we're talking to one of the goats here.
To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind as I am.
And now, we even have more great guests coming up, including the great John Turturro.
It's called happiness. Delivering happiness.
Mariano Rivera. And many, many more. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Totoro, and listen now.
Tell me this. You talked about your love for coaching. Do you still love it? And the reason I ask you that is because it's changed. Because parents have changed. Yeah. You're not getting people out of the North Philly projects that I know of. And now, I mean, you know, kids have dreams of grandeur when it comes to NIL and other things.
I still love coaching. I probably am not in love with all the things that come with it, but it's a part of it. If everybody in their life can take, you know, something that gives them heartache out of their life, everybody would do it, right? If coaching was easy, everybody would do it, but it's not easy.
Tell people what coaching is, because people just think you go out there to go to practice and go to and get in the game. You roll your little paper, but they don't know these girls call you about absolutely everything. Yeah,
I mean, when you see the games, that's the easy part. Everybody's smooth sailing. It's about getting them to that place. Like I try to be accessible to our players, each and every one of them, whatever needs they are. Some need more, some need less. And I do find that I have the closer relationship with the ones that just are just vulnerable to their life mistakes. Yeah. Which I try to tell my players too that, like, all your problems are recycled problems. They're not problems that we have not been through. I've been in this game for 26 years. Like,
we've
you
seen
don't
it,
have new problems.
And we've tried to do that. we tried to make that same mistake that you made.
Right. So it is. You know, the social media thing is a real thing. Like when people are, you know, on your butt because you're in a slump, they'll let you know, and they'll do it, you know, in a way that is disheartening. It really rocks your equilibrium.
Talk about Raven, because Raven went through that, and I used to take walks with Raven before games just to let her clear her head, and I was like, you got to get off social media, because they were wearing her ass out. But she's a champion.
Her out, right?
Yeah.
And fortunately for Raven, she got off of it.
Yep.
So you get off of it and you get in the gym. There's no substitute for the work. There is none. We may like it. We may like it or don't like it, but there's no substitute for it. Raven actually knew the times that she didn't get in the gym. That you can actually look at her career here at South Carolina, and you can see the times that she got in the gym prior to the season, to see what kind of shooting percentage she had, to see what kind of actually season she was actually proud to be a part of. And you can see the other ones where she didn't get in the gym, and she you know, she partied too hard. Like we win a championship and she's just like, okay, we're good. We can roll. When I'm on this cloud nine, I'm gonna keep rolling. And it's just not like that. And then you get midway through that season, you're like, well, why's my game the way it is? Well, you know why? Like it's no secret.
I mean, I did enjoy standing on the bar in Cleveland with the net around my neck. You know, that was you gave us a lot of joy. I know that from talking to you, I know this is a hard question, but I know what your least favorite loss is as a coach. It was the Iowa game with the Freshies.
Yeah.
How does that compare to losing at UVA as a player, and what did you take from both of those losses?
Well, UVA as a player,
you should have won those chips at UVA.
Yeah. We should have won at least one of them.
At least one.
At least one. I mean, at the time, it was the most devastating because, I mean, I grew up seeing women play at the Olympics in the gold medal game and then the national championship. That's the only two times that I saw women play. So those were my two life goals. And when it was over at UVA, I'm just like, damn, it wasn't meant to be. Like I'm that type of person that really understands that wasn't supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. Some other cards gonna have to be dealt to me to be played, but it won't be on a college level. and at that time I had no idea I was going to be a coach. Like none. Didn't want to be one. So that hurt, but you can get over that hurt because I rolled right into getting the other one, which is, getting a gold medal in the 96 Olympics. And then if you fast forward to the 2023, I really just felt like we had the best group of young people, like that did it the right way.
You didn't even have to coach. You didn't even have to practice with them.
I did not have to coach. I did not even have to coach. I sat back and they were great in the classroom. Like I got no bad reports, none. They were just really, really strong women who were determined to win, and I wanted it for them. I mean, I could care less. I knew I was going to have other opportunities to win a national championship, but for them and that group, we were undefeated. And to this day, I think it was we were the sacrificial lambs of women's basketball.
Oh, I agree.
For sure. Like sacrificial, that one hurt me. That still stays with me, even though we win the national championship undefeated the following year. But that loss stings, and some of the Iowa fans are gonna look at this clip and they're gonna see it's not even about Iowa. It has nothing to do with Iowa, and it has everything to do with who those players meant to me.
Yeah.
And what they meant to the game.
And specifically taking Aaliyah Boston completely out of the game. Who does
you going into the game, right?
She is a golden person, and she gets it from her mama.
I mean, they're the sweetest. The sweetest family that you can ever be a part of. They are God-fearing. They're faithful.
Oh, she prays for me. She sends me notes.
Still every game.
Yeah.
Every game, Mrs. Boston. And because I told Miss Boston, I was like, at the end of Aaliyah's career, I'm like, I'm never gonna coach another player like Aaliyah. And she was like, "Oh, coach, oh, it's gonna be plentiful. Like you're gonna coach much better players than Aaliyah." I mean, she prayed for that, and every time we get a high level recruit, she texts. Told you. God willing, like she leaves everything with God willing, and I really cannot. I have great parents, like really, like my former parents, like Miss Mitchell sends me a text.
Oh, I love that. I tell everybody, I shout out, I love Asia Wilson. My favorite Gamecock basketball player is Tiffany Mitchell. I saw her do some things on that court, taking us to Final Fours against Florida State and everything else, winning the SEC Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
Yes. So that's the secret to the success of our program is the parents. The parents being able to just have really like open, honest, frank communication with me. Like, again, I don't like everything they bring at me, but I love that they bring it to me because their answers are right here. They're not on social media. They're not on, talking to another parent. They're right here, and we're able to have those conversations because ultimately the players are the principal, and we want the principal to win and be successful. We all have the same, mindset when it comes to that. How we go about doing it differs.
Yeah.
But
because everybody thinks their daughter needs all the shots and all the plans.
Yeah, of course.
What do you look for? I mean, outside of parents, what is the difference between, because you don't offer every top 10 recruit in the country. So what do you look for? Is it need on the team? Because last year we only had, it felt like some days we rolled out there with 7 players. I thought you were going to have me out there for a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what injuries and, people taking the year off will do to you. It would actually deplete the type of roster that we want, that's ideal for us, which is about 12, 13. If you take 2 players off of 13, 12 woman roster, you in trouble, right? So, I mean, I look for, obviously, the magnetic thing is the talent, right?
Yeah. And
then the prerequisite is your relationship with your parents. It's got to be respectful. Like I don't. Now, when I was 20 years younger, I would probably take on any talent, bring it. I got stamina for you for days, right? But I also, throughout my years of coaching, found out that I spend a whole lot more time on those type of players than the ones that were doing the right thing. And that's really unfair. You gotta, it's like parenting. You don't have this issue because you got really great kids.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Shout
I
out.
just take it one day at a time. Shout out Sadie and
Stokely, right? So, you know, my mother spent a whole lot of time with the boys in the family because they were boys and they just did things. Less time with us doesn't mean she loves us any less, but I just try to balance that out with just surrounding this program with great people because the talent's there, the coaching's there, the fan base is here. I mean, the only thing that our players really have to do is go to class and buy in on the basketball court. Now, they don't all do that because socially, you know, they got things they got to do. NIL,
but it's so much pressure on these kids because, like, I don't think that everybody necessarily understands the gravity of what it means to play basketball at the University of South Carolina until you see it. And I think when some young people see it, it's a lot because you got 18,000 people. We had the highest watched games last year in terms of viewership. Mm-hmm. So when you go out here, you're a celebrity, and that's a. You know,
that's pressure.
That's pressure.
It's pressure.
It's living in a fishbowl.
It is, and I'll say this: it's enough that the players put pressure on themselves. The parents put pressure on them, right? The fans put pressure on them. The coaches put pressure on them. So it's pressure packed, and we actually understand that, and we just try to balance that with love, really, and tough love at times, and truth. What I'm really most proud of with all of our players is they can handle the truth. They've been conditioned to handle the truth. But they also have been conditioned to be loved up on, feel the love. Like they know. If they get into trouble, if something happens to them, I'm your girl. Like I'm the first person you call, and then I call you next. I was like,
yeah. We'll get it handled. That's enough.
It's 11 p.m. The pharmacy is closed, and you need meds now. That's exactly why Jace Medical helps you prepare before emergencies happen. With the Jace case from Jace Medical, you can get 10 emergency medications and treatment options for over 50 infections shipped to your home after an online physician evaluation. Whether you're traveling abroad, stuck during a storm, or dealing with a fast-moving infection, Jace Medical helps you have medication on hand when it matters most. Go to Jace Medical at jace.com. That's JASE.com. Join the thousands who trust Jace Medical and get your Jace case now at JASE.com.
If your bookshelf and your For You page are equally important to your personality, welcome home. This is Prose Society, the weekly podcast that's part book club, part group chat for thought daughters, pop culture obsessives, and anyone who thinks Pride and Prejudice and Love Island deserve the same level of discourse. I'm Eli Rallo, and every week we're connecting the dots between books, the internet, and the conversations everyone can't stop having. I'm going to have to look up this story. I'm obsessed. From best-selling authors and your favorite book talk creators to the latest pop culture moments, nothing is off the table.
It's like if you can hide some real messages inside compelling characters, then that is a Trojan horse.
Whether you're looking for literary deep dives, smart pop culture conversations, or a community of readers who love to think a little too much, you're in the right place. Listen to Prose Society on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. See you between the pages.
Hey, this is Hayes Davenport.
And Sean Clements.
We host the podcast Hollywood Handbook on the Big Money Players Network.
Our show is extremely accessible to first-time listeners. Each week, we talk to someone in show business, a.k.a. the biz, and try to help them with their careers and see what they have to offer us. Everyone has a good time, and no one gets mad at their publicists for letting them do our show.
We've had a lot of great guests like Sarah Sherman, not that great.
Actually, can you help me? Can you help me shape this?
Yeah.
How about we flip it on its head? Right? How about we flip the script? Okay.
Yeah.
What if the surprise woman, who actually you think is the straight man, is actually the one who's acting weird?
Adam Scott. Ugh.
This entire time, you've been expecting Adam Sandler to come to visit the show.
I would never
let go of that.
I would never set expectations for something like that to happen.
Like
if the
did.
universe allows for something like that to happen, I'm open to it.
I'm always going to accept. You know,
Danny McBride, fine.
Yeah. Saw this fragile masculinity exuding. I could smell it walking down the hallway, to be honest with you. I was like, is that weed? Nope. It's fragile masculinity. Yep.
Ben Stiller, no.
Because a lot of times, out of context, people don't get it or even know what a circle is. You know what I mean? Like they're like, "Oh, what's a state?"
Everyone's so dumb except for you.
Fake.
Right, fake, and also not interested, or just like, "Oh, I've got my life. I don't care about your life."
And a lot of other big shots that wouldn't be where they are without us.
Oh, and by the way, Will Ferrell told us personally he loves the show and he wants to be a guest on every episode, but he's just so busy.
Listen to Hollywood Handbook on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. But I'm also from Queens, which means I know pizza. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza from Prince Street Pizza to a new guest.
You delivering pizza now?
Then we sit down for a real conversation. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins.
What are you doing with my belt?
To Alex Rodriguez.
Just to let you people know, we're talking to one of the goats here.
To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind as I am.
And now, we even have more great guests coming up, including the great John Turturro,
It's called happiness. Delivering happiness.
Mariano Rivera, and many, many more. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.
Let me talk about pressure. We have been to the last 5 national championship games. We're a little spoiled. Shout out Columbus, Ohio. See you in April. After losing the last 2, do you feel any pressure about having to win right now, since you've been to so many in a row and you come off 2 losses in the national championship? Does Don Staley feel pressure?
No, I don't. I really don't, because
I feel pressure as a fan. I'm out here talking cash money shit.
Of course. I don't. Like every season, I come into the season with who this team is. Like I don't know. I know we're talented.
Oh, this team is going to be
right?
as big. You got, just for people who do not know, there are 5 women on this basketball team that can dunk the basketball. I think that is uniquely unheard of at any level of women's sport.
Yeah, I mean, but dunking doesn't mean you're gonna win, right?
No, it don't. But it feels good.
So I've been around the block long enough to not get ahead of things. And it's really not about what I want to accomplish. It's everything in what the players say out of their mouths. Because we could say it's win a national championship or bust. I can say that, right?
Yeah, that's crazy though. That's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
That's added pressure, but it's not. Like we're gonna ease our way into it. We're gonna figure out what the identity of this team is going to be, and that's the cool thing about it. Like the magic happens. Like we start next week, and I just want to see, like I want to see, and I don't want to put any pressure on our players in June and July. Right? I want them to get the understanding of how we need to play. I am going to stress some things about just sharing the basketball. That's
only one sharing. That's only one
sharing. And we have to do this as a collective. And they all signed up for it. It's 15. Everybody committed to 15, because and I'll say this, when you have a team like we've had and we get an opportunity to re-recruit someone like Olivia Edwards, Big O, right? I had to go and I gotta talk to Allie and like, hey Allie. Or actually Allie actually came to me.
Oh.
Yeah. What does that do?
I like that though.
Me too. I love it. Don't go to anybody else. What does that look like for me? Right? What is she coming to the table? Because she really didn't sign up for this. She signed up for, we got 10 players. You're 11. You're going to play, right?
And we need you. And you're going out there right now.
Right. So she didn't really sign up. But you also have to explain to them, like, how different, like, every single player is. Every single player on our team is different.
We don't have another 6'7" shooter like Allie.
Really? Like, she has to understand what her power is as well.
Yeah.
And she's 18 years old, 19 years old. sometimes you have to reassure them, like you're our future.
And you're good enough.
Right?
You're good enough to be here.
Exactly. So it is those conversations. Like I'm not just saying F what they think, like what the team thinks. We're gonna bring this player in. No, we have conversations. Chloe, what does that do? Where's she gonna play? Like all these where's Big O gonna play? Like, look, you got hurt last year. Yeah. Like we got to make sure that we're okay to get through a season. All of them, like even Kelsey Andrews, her parents are like, where do you see her? Like the same way we see her. She got big hands. She can get up down the floor.
And she's still
She's
growing.
Smart, right? She got soft. She can. I mean, the more the merrier. No one can play 30 minutes the way that we play or the way that we're going to play.
So if people that don't know, I send Coach, tips, baseline out of bounds plays.
This guy's crazy, y'all.
I was trying to institute the 1-2-1-1 last year, and she said, what's the acronym? KYP, know your personnel.
Know your personnel.
Know your personnel. So some of my suggestions.
He really thinks he's a coach, y'all.
First of all, you ran a baseline play.
A baseline play?
Yeah.
I did, actually.
You
I
did.
did. Sometimes you get the craziest things from the craziest people.
And they work. Before I let you go, I do have a question. I thought in last year's championship game, and I've probably never said this about our team, but I felt like we might have gotten beat by a better team in UCLA last year. Talk about Corey Close and how she built that team. Because it's like they were grown women out there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: when you've actually experienced it from their side, UCLA, because we experienced it from their side, meaning when you're the best team in the country, right? You just got to go out there and prove it time and time again. I thought we were mentally drained from beating UConn. Like, I mean, I could see it. I could see it in our preparation, and there's really nothing a coach can do besides, hey, Raven. Come on, Raven.
Raven, you had
48 hours.
You had Raven out there guarding AZ, guarding Sarah Strong. She was getting the water.
Part. But Corey is someone that, we've had a lot of conversations when she was building. Like, I knew that we played that group when they were freshmen.
We played them here.
Yeah, we beat them here. And then we beat them in the NCAA tournament. So we knew 2 years down the line, they were going to be pretty special. And 2 years down the line was this particular year. And they just had it. It was like the Knicks. You could see it. No matter how large of a lead the Spurs got, they just kept chipping away. And then they were destined. Destiny. And for UCLA, it was destiny. It happened the way it was supposed to happen, and you could see it. Like, for me, I want a program like that to win a national championship, because what they've gone through. They stuck together. All the things that they pour into winning, and that's against us. That's us coming up with the short end of the straw. But when it was built from a place of just loving basketball, doing it the right way, you want a program like that and a coach like that to win.
But now they're going to see the other side of the coin, because one of the things that you've been very good at is it's very hard to be consistent at that level. You got to refill the cupboard. You got to reload, because everybody's going to be trying to get their lick back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we played them this year.
Maybe in the new era, do we?
The players era?
Players era.
I don't know. I don't know who we're playing. Really, that's so far away that I really don't care. I care about what happens next week.
Oh, Lord.
Right?
Last question for you. I've been having this little debate, and I've had it with Jamil Hill and Kerry Champion about Cynthia Cooper versus Cheryl Swoops. We've been having those type of debates. Who is, and Lisa Leslie and Asia Wilson,
Yeah.
Who's the best player you've ever played with, against, or coached?
Well, the best player I played with is Lisa Leslie, by far.
Didn't you play with Cheryl Swoops?
I did.
And Lisa Leslie was that. Yeah,
I played with Lisa the longest too, so I've seen her maturation process, and I mean we just really had a really strong connection. it's not to say that, any of them. Cheryl is a beast.
Cheryl was the truth.
The truth. A bucket, right? And she played both sides of the ball too. So, but it's Lisa. I'm a little biased because we played a long time together, and I actually got a chance to coach her in the 2008 Olympic Games. So I got the best of both worlds, and she's she's a great friend. Not only a great friend, but I'm not saying that just because she's a great friend. I'm saying it because I lived it with her.
Best player you've ever coached?
Damn.
I mean, it has to be Mitch, Dupree, or the GOAT.
I mean, Aaliyah's in there too now.
Oh, Aaliyah's in there too.
No,
Aaliyah can't. Aaliyah's first game, she damn near had a quadruple double.
Yeah, she did.
Her first game on the court as a freshman.
Best player though. You making me do this?
Yeah. Because your phone's gonna ring regardless.
I know, right? Everybody's gonna say I'm biased, right? I'm gonna say this, and it's only because Aaliyah came later.
Asia's good.
First national champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
you.
lifelong goal.
Thank you. I don't think you've ever said thank you to Vic the way you said thank you to Vic in that Final Four.
It was it was destiny.
Destiny.
It's how things line up. I hope we are destined to get another one for this fan base and this city and this state, and you got dogs, so you can continue talking your smack.
I need to. Destiny brought you into my life, and you are the auntie, the big sister, the best friend, the God.
I got some secrets. Y'all want to hear?
No, we could.
You gotta bring me back on. Where we not talking about sports.
Yeah, I know. Don Staley, thank you for joining the Bakari Sellers Show.
Thank you for having me.
The worst time to need medicine is when you can't get it. Jace Medical helps you prepare before illness turns into a crisis. With Jace Medical, you're not scrambling when sickness hits. You're ready. The Jace case gives you 10 emergency medications, including antibiotics and symptom relief, delivered to your door after an online physician evaluation. Fall travel, back-to-school germs, surprise sickness. Don't wait for the cough, the fever, or the pharmacy scramble. Go to jace.com, JASE.com, and get your Jace case from Jace Medical today.
If your bookshelf and your For You page are equally important to your personality, welcome home. Pro Society is a weekly podcast that's part book club, part group chat for anyone who thinks Pride and Prejudice and Love Island deserve the same level of discourse. Each week, we're connecting the dots between books, the internet, and pop culture with your favorite writers, book talk creators, and plenty of overthought opinions.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Listen to Pro Society on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the new podcast, Solita, we share the messy reality of traveling alone as a woman.
I can wait 4 hours for the next bus, or this random dude is offering me a ride on his motorcycle. I chose option B.
I'm Julie Pinheiro, and I travel by myself because it's a rare space where I can say yes without asking anyone else first. I'm on a mission to reclaim the word solita, trading the pity for possibility. Listen to Solita on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Nick Turturro. You probably know me from NYPD Blue, The Longest Yard, or Spike Lee's Black Klansman. And on my new podcast, Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, I deliver pizza to a new guest. I've shared a slice with everyone, from Seth Rollins.
What are you doing with my belt?
To Bill Burr.
I don't think I've ever met somebody so exactly out of their mind as I am.
And now, we even have more great guests coming up, including the great John Turturro.
It's called happiness. Delivering happiness.
And many, many more. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Delivering Happiness with Nick Turturro, and listen now.